Hey there, this is Margaret and welcome to Grammar Buzz YouTube channel Learning Made Easy. Hey, really thanks a lot for joining me today. Today we are going to learn about simple past tense or past simple. You can call it by any of these names. It's one and the same thing. Well, in my previous video, we have already discussed about simple present tense. You know what a simple present tense, right? We already know that simple present tense expresses actions that take place in the present moment. That is something which is happening now. But today we are going to learn about things that happened in the past. That is simple past tense. But you know what? Let us look into first things first. That is our lesson objectives. And yes, our lesson objectives aim at helping us to know what are simple past tense, know when to use them, and know how to form them. It is important for us to know what are simple present tense, when to use them, and how to form them. But before that, tell me something. Do you have friends? I'm sure you must be having many of them. And don't you love to have a chit-chat with them? I'm sure you love that too. Well, here we are about to meet two friends who are catching up on each other after a weekend. So let's find out what do they have to say. Hey, meet Monica and Natalie. They are besties. And they are having a chit-chat after a weekend over a tasty pizza treat. Alright, let's find out what they have to say. So let's hear them out. Did you have a great weekend, Monica? Yes, it was great. So, what did you do? On Saturday, I went to the theatre with my family. What play did you see? We saw The Sleeping Beauty. It was an amazing show. I liked the costumes and the dialogues. How about you, Natalie? Well, on Sunday I read a book in the morning. I did my homework and cleaned my room. We went to the park in the afternoon. We ate some sandwiches and drank some lemonade. We fed the ducks too. A moment later, it started to rain, so we rushed home. Hey, that was the discussion between two besties. So, did you note all the words marked in red? Did you? Okay, let's quickly review them. And they were did, was, saw, cleaned, liked, read, ate, went, drank, fed, rushed, and started. Yes. Now, can you tell me what are these words? What about them? Can you? Aha, you're right. They are verbs. All of them are verbs. They express some action. But do you know there is something different about them? Do you know what it is? Can you guess? Yes. It is the time that they express. All these verbs state an action that has already taken place. That means it is already over. It has taken place in the past. So they speak of actions that has happened in the past, that is done and over with. So these words are in the simple past tense. Alright, here comes the special and most important word, past tense. So what about it? Well, what about past tense? So what is simple past tense? Well, simple past tense is a verb tense, right? You know what are verb tense? They are simply words that tell us about time. And that's my most favorite question. What is simple past tense? You know it, right? What is simple past tense? Well, as already said, simple past tense is simply a verb tense. Yes, it is a verb tense that tells us about action that took place in the past time or earlier than now. So, simple past tense is a verb tense and it tells us about actions that took place in the past time. Well, it is used to talk about a completed action in a time before now. So remember, the simple past tense is when you use a verb to tell about things that happened in the past, like yesterday, last week, last night, last month, last year, and so on. The time of the action can be in the recent past or the distant past, and action during is not important. It's not the action what is important. What is important here is the time. So remember, simple past tense is a verb tense. It tells us about action that took place in the past time. Okay, time for some examples. So let me give you an example. And we have the picture of some children skiing. And a sentence says, we skied yesterday. We skied yesterday. Well, can you tell me which is the verb in this sentence? Can you? Yay! It is skied. Skied expresses an action. So it is an action verb. So we can say that skied in this sentence tells us about an action that had taken place. That is, an action that took place yesterday. Moreover, the word yesterday too tells us about a time that has gone. That is, a time that is done and over with. So the verb skied is in its past form and the sentence is in its simple past tense. Time for another example. And what does a sentence say? Well, it says, we watched the movie last night. We watched the movie last night. Well, can you tell me which is the verb in this sentence? Yes, it is watched. Watched expresses an action done in the past. Watched in this sentence tells us about an action that had taken place last night. Moreover, the word last night tells that the time is gone, done and over with. So the verb watched is in its past form and the sentence is in its past tense. Simple so far, right? Okay, let us find out why do we use simple past tense or when do we use simple past tense? Well, simple past tense is used to show past habits. That is, they are used to tell about habitual actions which a person did in the past. They are used to tell us about past facts. They are used to tell us about completed action in the past, about a series of completed actions, and also duration in the past. So remember, simple past tense is used to show past habits, past facts, completed action in the past, a series of completed actions, and duration in the past. Okay, let us take a look at each of this one by one. And you know it, right? It's time for some examples. So, simple past is used to describe a habit which stopped in the past. That is, simple past tense is used to talk about past habits. The action can be a habit, a hobby, a daily event that took place in the past. So remember, simple past tense is used to talk about actions or processes that happened once or repeatedly in the past and that are completed. And what do we have here? Well, it's the picture of a girl playing violin. And a sentence says, I played the violin when I was a child. I played the violin when I was a child. This sentence expresses a habitual action. that was repeated often or every day in the past when the speaker was a child. But it is no longer in habit now. As already mentioned, simple past is used to express an action that was repeated or was a habit in the past. Note in this sentence, we get the verb played from the base verb play. Played in this sentence is the ed form of the base verb play. That is, an ed is used at the end of the base word play. Okay? And this is done when we usually use verbs for past actions. So remember, we generally use the ed form of verb to express actions in the past tense. That is, we simply add ed to the base form of the verb. Well, time for another example. Simple past is also used to describe past facts. Facts that were true in the past but might not be the same now. What about this one? What do we have here? Well, it's the picture of a girl. And let's make a sentence with it. And our sentence says, she was shy as a child, but now she is very outgoing. She was shy as a child, but now she is very outgoing. Well, this sentence expresses a past fact. That is, something which was true in the past but has changed now in the present time. Note the verb be. That is, the be verb was in this sentence. Yes, it expresses a time in the past. Was is a be verb that is used to express time in the past. So we can say that the sentence is in simple past tense. Well, past tense is used to show completed action in the past. Past tense is used to show that an action started and finished at a specific time in the past. Okay, let's take this example. And it's the picture of two boys washing a car. And our sentence is, they washed their car. They washed their car. The fact that they washed their car tells us that the action of washing the car started in the past and it finished at a specific time in the past itself. The action is not carried on to the present. It is over and done with in past time. The verb in the sentence is washed. That is the ed form of the base verb or root verb wash. The verb washed expresses that the action took place in the past time. So the sentence is in the simple past tense. Simple so far, right? I think you are really enjoying this video. And so, time for another example. Well, simple past tense are used to describe actions that happened consecutively in the past, which means one after the other in a short time. Okay, let's take the example of a beach. And our sentence is, I finished work, walked to the beach and found a nice place to swim. I finished work, walked to the beach and found a nice place to swim. The sentence expresses a series or list of actions or activity that happened one after the other in a short time. Well, can you figure out the verbs in this sentence? Yes, the verbs. Great, they are finished, walked and found. All the three are verbs that show a past action. Yet they are different in their forms. Note the verbs finished and walked. They are the ed form of the base verb finish and walk. But what about found? What about it? Well, it is certainly not the ed form of the base verb find. So, is it not a verb expressing past tense? No, certainly it is a past form of the verb, but it is a little different, and we shall come to it a little later in this video. So remember, we can use past tense to show a list or series of completed action in the past. Well, What about this one? Duration in the past. The simple past can be used to talk about duration in the past. That is a time span in the past. Okay, let's give you an example. And what do we have here? Is the picture of people in Brazil. And a sentence says, I lived in Brazil for 2 years. I lived in Brazil for 2 years. I lived in Brazil for 2 years expresses a duration of 2 years' time that I spent in Brazil in the past. At present, I no longer live in Brazil. Note the verb lived in the sentence. It is the ed form of the base verb live, and we already know that to form the past tense, we generally add the ed to the base form of the verb. Hence, to show time duration in the past, we use a simple past tense of the verb. So the sentence is in the simple past tense. So, what about verb patterns or verb forms? What about them? How are the past form of verbs formed? Let's try and understand them through some examples. Well, this is the picture of a rainy day. And our sentence says, the rain stopped an hour ago. The rain stopped an hour ago. Well, which is the verb in this sentence? Can you figure it out for me? Can you? Good job. It is stopped. Note the verb stopped. It is the ed form of the base verb stopped. Right? Stopped is the ed form of the base verb stop. As already mentioned, we add ed or d to the base form of the verb when we want to express that an action has taken place in the past or earlier than now. Such verbs that use an ed or d to express a past event is a regular verb. So stopped in this sentence is a regular verb that uses the ed form for the past tense. So, what are regular verbs? I love that question. Well, they are quite simple, you see. Regular verbs are verbs that follow a set pattern when you change their tense. If you want to change a regular verb to simple past tense, all you have to do is add ed or d onto the end of the base verb. Some examples of regular verb are walk, walked, wait, waited, stop, stopped, cook, cooked, laugh, laughed, jump, jumped. Well, there are more regular verbs like this. And hey, why don't you do something for me? Why don't you get your hands onto the paper and write down at least 5 regular verbs apart from the ones that I have mentioned? You could even pop them in the comment box. Well, you already know about regular verbs. But what about this one? What about irregular verbs? Really something to think about, right? Well, take a look at the picture. It's a boy drinking milk. And our sentence is, my brother drank milk 2 hours ago. My brother drank milk 2 hours ago. So which is the verb? Which is it? Good job, you spotted it. It is drank. Note the verb drank. It does not end in ed or d. So drank is not a regular verb. Then what is it? Is it not a verb at all? Of course it's a verb, but it's not a regular verb. So what kind of a verb is it? Well, it is an irregular verb. So, what is an irregular verb? I love the question what. It gives so much of information. So what is an irregular verb? Well, you see, not all verbs follow the ed or d pattern to form their past tense. There are certain verbs which do not follow or fit into the pattern. So verbs which do not follow the regular pattern of adding an ed or d to the base verb in order to form its past tense are called irregular verbs. Remember that? Verbs that do not follow the regular pattern of ending in an ed or d to the base verb in order to form its past tense are called irregular verbs. Well, there are no rules for such verbs, you see. There are simply no rules. And you simply have to memorize irregular verbs. Some common examples of irregular verbs are drink, drank, come, came, bring, brought, eat, ate, go, went, run, ran, and fall, fell. Okay, a little task for you. Well, write down at least 5 irregular verbs apart from the ones that I have just mentioned in your notebooks. Well, you could even pop them in the comment box. Okay. Well, do you know how to form negative sentences using simple past tense? Do you have any idea about it? Well, if not, let's figure it out together. Well, you already know negative sentences are sentences having the word no, never, and not in them. To form negative sentence in simple past tense is really very simple, and it's quite important too. Well, all we need to know is we use did not plus a base form of the verb. It's that simple. To form a negative sentence, you have to use did not and a base form of verb, right? So remember, use did not plus a base form of verb to form a negative sentence in the simple past tense. Okay, time for an example. And it says, we did not finish the task. We did not finish the task. Note in this sentence, we use did not and the base form of verb finish to form the negative sentence in the past tense. So simple, right? Just remember, to form a negative sentence in the past tense, you use did not plus a base form of verb. I think you're getting quite the hang of it. Well, something more for you to know. And it is forming question sentences in the past tense. Yes, you also need to know how to form question sentences in the past tense. And you know what? They are really quite simple. While forming questions in simple past tense, we simply need to put did plus the subject and a base form of the verb. Yes, you need to put a did plus the subject and a base form of verb. And look at our sentence. It says, did you finish the task? Did you finish a task? And remember to close the sentence with a question mark because it's a question sentence in the past tense. Take a note of the sentence, did you finish the task? Well, we used did before the subject you, and then we have used the base form finish. So remember, to form the question in past tense, we simply put a did before the subject of the sentence and then add the base form of the verb. And remember to close the sentence with a question mark. Well, we have a remember. Yes, it's time for us to remember. And what do we need to remember? Well, all we need to remember is simple past tense is a verb tense. It tells us about actions that happened in the past. And it tells us about past habits, facts, series of completed action and duration. It's really simple, right? If you remember these, your past tense will be smooth. Okay, I think we are heading in for the practice time. And what do we have here? Yes, it's the practice time. And you can really pat yourself. You're more than half the way through this video. Thanks for staying with me. So, this is how the practice time works. I will be showing you a sentence, you know that, right? and you will have to complete it with the correct form of the given verb in the past tense. So are we ready to begin? Are you confident? Can you score a full pointer? All the best, guys, and here we go. And this is our first sentence. It says, we breakfast at 6 o'clock yesterday. And your verb is eat. Remember to use the past form of the verb eat. And what will it be? Can you spot it? What do you think it is? I think you already have, and you are really smart. It is ate. Yes, good job. We ate breakfast at 6 o'clock yesterday. And you see, ate is an irregular verb. It has not ended in a ed. So it's an irregular verb. Good job. Well done on that. And here comes the next sentence for you. And it says, I in the restaurant 3 years ago. I in the restaurant 3 years ago. And your verb is work. Your verb is work. What do you think is the correct past form of the verb work? What will you use here? Have you got it all right? Can you help me out? Good job. I think you have nailed it. And it is worked. I worked in a restaurant 3 years ago. And note, worked here is a regular verb as it ends in a ed. Yes, we add an ed to the base form of the verb work in order to form its past tense. Great job. And here comes the next one for you. It states, they at the beach. Oh wow, the sentence ends in a question mark. So, what do you guess? Have you guessed it all right? Yes, it is a question sentence in the past tense, and your choice of verbs are do, swim. Do, swim. So you have to fill in both the blanks with the correct past form of the verb. And what do you think it is? Have you guessed it? I think you have, and it is did and swim. Good job. Did they swim at the beach? Remember, we use did and the base form of the verb when we frame a question sentence in past tense. Well done. And here's the next one for you. It says, the police, the bank robber last week. The police, the bank robber last week. And your verb is catch. And your verb is catch. So what do you think? What is the past form of catch? What should you use here? Have you got it all right? And it is caught. Yes, the correct past form of catch is caught. Good job. The police caught the bank robber last week. And note here, caught is an irregular verb. And here comes the next one. It states, I at my grandmother's house last summer. I at my grandmother's house last summer. And your verb is stay. Your verb is stay. So what do you think about this? What is the past form of stay? What will you use here? Have you got it all right? Good job. It is stayed. Yes, I stayed at my grandmother's house last summer. And stayed is, yes, you're right, it's the regular form of verb because we simply add an ed to the base form of the verb stay to form its past tense. So it's a regular verb. Great job. And here comes the last one for you. And it says, I not to school when I was a kid. I not to school when I was a kid. Hey, have you noticed? We have a not in this sentence. So, I think it's a negative sentence in the past form. What do you think? Do you agree with me? Well, I think you do. And here's a verb. It is do and walk. Do and walk. So, what is the past form of the verb do and walk? What are you going to use here? Have you figured it out all right? I think you have. And it is did and walk. Yes, I did not walk to school when I was a kid. Remember, we use a did not and a base form of verb in order to form negative sentences in past tense. And you have really done a great job. That was a fantastic job that you did. Thanks for staying with me all throughout this video. Hope this video helped you understand what are simple past tense and how we use and form them. If you have any questions at all, you know what to do? Hey, just pop them in the comment box. That's it, and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, share, press the bell icon and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. So this is Margaret signing off for today. Bye guys. Stay safe, stay good.